nothing more powerful than you, making your thing happen, doing business on your terms.
It's been a month since Ashley Martin filed a missing persons report on her son Alex after dropping him off at a Pickens residence, and it's become her life mission now to find out what happened to him.
And I just want him home. I just, I just want him back.
Ashley had just picked 30-year-old Alex up from jail that day. He told her to drop him off at a friend's house, but when she got there, she felt uneasy about the scenery.
That's when I started kind of giving into the business. I was like, where are we? What is this? I was like, Alex, is this like a chop shop?
She's not heard from her son again, but she feels him, and that's why there's such a sense of dread.
You just, you almost feel their pain and feel their, their struggles.
After learning how to analyze cell phone data from a law enforcement friend, his mother says she's got a terrible gut feeling. Her data research seems to show Alex on the porch of the friend's home, and then just minutes later, it appears to be still for good.
He ran off the back porch, fell down flat, and the very next phone ping that shows up is at 12:23 a.m. across the street. And this one's a little further out. This is the property where we were. This is where the phone pinged.
Several professional search teams with dogs came in, but after granting them access to the property, the homeowner revoked it. That shut down any outside ability to search the grounds without the sheriff's department's help.
I just took for granted that we were going to have people searching, looking, helping, and to have absolutely none of that is it's undescribable.
Sheriff Willie March says he hopes Alex is simply missing and not worse off. He says the search is actually bigger than it seems.
Missing person report been put out on him, and it's nationwide. On the future center, all law enforcement, it should be hitting folks' telephone. We doing crime stoppers, so we doing all we can do to try to locate him.
In the meantime, Ashley continues the search. On assignment for WLBT in Holmes County, for Dark Horse Press, I'm Therese Apel.
What is going on, everybody? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are looking at the missing persons case of 30-year-old Alex Easterling, who is missing out of Pickens, Mississippi. Alex's family needs our help to stop this case from going cold. Alex has been missing since the 20th of April, 2022. He went missing after being dropped off at a friend's house on the 20th of April at 138 Stockyard Road in Pickens. His last phone ping is nearby. Searching rights have been revoked by this homeowner. There was an initial search, but they've since revoked the right to search that home. And the Holmes County Sheriff states that they've done all they can do to try to locate him. And this is unacceptable, my friends. Alex has a daughter that he adores and is missing the most pivotal moments in his daughter's life. And we've got to get his face out there. This case really has never garnered much media coverage, and there's been very few people on YouTube cover Alex's case. And we cannot simply let the Holmes County Sheriff Department let this case go cold with, oh, we've done all we can, sorry about you. So we need to get Alex's face and his story out there. There is a Find Alex Easterling Facebook page, and I'll put the link to that in the description box of this video. Anyone that has information on Alex or his whereabouts is asked to contact the Crime Stoppers hotline at 662-834-0099. Guys, help me out here. Give the video a like. It does help more people to see Alex's face. Alex is 5'9", 160 pounds, with brown hair and hazel eyes. He does have some tattoos. help me share this out. Like I said, if you give the video a like, it does help people to see Alex. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out and it helps me to make more videos like this. And if you ring that notification bell, you'll always be alerted when I post another missing persons video. But most important, more than anything, as I always say, is to simply just click that share button. Share this to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever you have social media. Guys, it only takes a second of your time to do, and it could make all the difference in the world in whether we're able to find Alex or not. His daughter needs her father home, and there is a $10,000 reward for information leading to Alex's safe return. As always, guys, I do want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Y'all.
Okay. Hello, everybody. So, the only stream that I didn't play that was on YouTube is where Ashley went up on Queen Bees, but the reason I'm not is because it's more like covers the aspect of her experience with hiring Jim as a PI, which um and I'm just gonna keep this about Alex because um just because. So I have I had I don't even really know because I got tired of scrolling, but um I the very first time that I ever became aware of Alex's case was a long time ago, and just something about it. I mean, I just can't explain it. It just grabbed me by the heartstring, I guess, because it just I don't it there's I've never seen so much evidence that you can just probable cause. I mean, everything you can. There's I don't understand. None of that should be a red light, but yet there's just nothing being done because. I mean, you could draw your own conclusion, but some would say at this point corruption because if I mean come. Mm. So we're gonna go back to the beginning because I realize some of you guys haven't heard Alex's story at all, and some of you haven't heard it in a while and could use a refresher or both, whatever. So I'm going to start with this blog that Ashley put out very early on. It's one of the very first things I stumbled upon whenever I was looking into it. And just, I mean, the amount of research and just I, kudos to her. I don't even have a word. To even know how to read the data. I mean, just, oh my Lanta, she is a boss. Like, and she's the bulldog, for lack of a better term, but and she pretty much knows what happened, but can't get any movement or I mean just anything, but pushback in a sense. Alex has been missing for over a year. April 20th made a year. And there's been everything that's been done as far as search wise has been organized, put together by Ashley and her family with no help from the Holmes County Sheriff's Department. If anything, they anyways. Okay. So this blog is called Web Sleuths, and it's titled Mississippi Robert Alexander Easterling, 30, Pickens, Holmes County, 20, April 2022. and it was created on April 24th of 2022. Okay. Ashley is actually working out of town at the moment, so she is not. She'll watch it on the replay, but she has given me permission, whatever, I have discussed it with her before I decided on what to do, and she thinks it's a good idea, and she's going to come up and talk about the new stuff and the stuff that I'm not going to talk about yet, because she will, but I'm going to go ahead and do catch everybody up to speed so that they know what she's talking about when she does come up, because she won't be back home until the weekend. So it'll be whenever she's free, but no sooner than Saturday. So, but she has a lot of new information and updates and stuff. But I just thought, to be fair, because some of you haven't been here since she told her story last time when Salty had a YouTube channel. Because I don't even realize how long ago it'd been until I started looking for files and had to scroll for quite some time. It's been a minute. But I I think it's time. So does she, just for a refresher, time to get his name trending. Hashtag bring Alex home. They're not going to do there's not going to be any movement if we, keep waiting around for them to do it. So at this point, push back and not being quiet, not going away, and eventually something will shake loose, because I can be rather relentless and annoying, and not in the harassing way, but backlinking it to garage sales, or like yard sale stuff in Mississippi. Any group that'll add you and let you post, just share the link, and just get his name trending and his face trending, because you never know when that one person could finally, hey, it could click and they say something, and it could knock this whole thing loose. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. So the first post on the blog, April 24th, 2022, Holmes County, Mississippi. The Holmes County Sheriff's Department needs your help locating missing 30-year-old Robert Alexander Easterling. Easterling was last seen on Wednesday, April 20th on Stockyard Road, located in Pickens, Mississippi, wearing a black t-shirt, blue jeans, and military dress type boots. If anyone has information, contact the Holmes County Sheriff's Department Crime Stoppers at 662-834-0099 or Holmes County Sheriff's Office at 662-834-1511. Okay. Then the Mississippi Holmes County Sheriff's Office did a post, said, "We need your help." This is on April 24th. "We need your help with finding missing 30-year-old Robert Alex Easterling. He is a Holmes County native. Robert Easterling is described as a white male, standing at approximately 5'9", 165 pounds, green hazel eyes. Easterling was last seen wearing blue jeans, black t-shirt, and military type dress boots. If anyone, so pretty much the same thing. So I think this is the only, I mean, if there's been another post by the Sheriff's Department, I haven't seen it, but that's literally, like, as far as they said they've done all they can, as far as publicity goes, or, that's it. That's the most they've done. And that was literally, like, I think 4 days after he went, yeah, April 24th, 4 days after he went missing. So, oh, I'm just sure that depleted their resources to post that too on their Facebook page. So then next we have May 22nd, 2022. A $10,000 reward has been offered by the family. Easterling was dropped off at an acquaintance's house and has not been seen or heard from since. He asked me to text him when I got home so that he would know that I arrived safely. I tried to text and call him several times, but I didn't receive a response. His mother, Ashley Martin, said, by the next morning when I had not heard from him, I knew something was wrong. I am self-alerting. Okay, so this is a picture of Alex that I've seen around on the Facebook page, and all, like, all, thanks to Ashley, but nothing on anything, mainstream. No news outlets, but what I showed you on YouTube, considering Mike doesn't have a YouTube channel anymore, that besides the Queen Bee one, which, like I said, it's more focused on the experience with Jim and not more of you know, Alex's story, that the two little clips that I just showed you on YouTube, that's it as far as um coverage at all. And I'm not even joking, like, and it's it's even more scarce when you get closer to where it happened at. Like, they're not talking about it locally at all, and it's something is got to shake loose, because that's not okay, at all. I mean, it shouldn't be that shouldn't be normal anywhere, but yeah. Moving on. May 24th. The latest news in the case as of today, after learning how to analyze cell phone data from law enforcement friend. His mother says she's got a terrible gut feeling. Her data research seems to show Alex on the porch of a friend's home, and then just minutes later it appears to be still for good. Then the 25th says he ran off the back porch, fell down flat, and the very next phone ping that shows up is at 12:23 a.m. and it's across the street. She described, "This is the property where we were, and this is where the phone pinged." Several professional search team with dogs came in, but after granting them access to his property, the homeowner revoked it. Why would the homeowner revoke permission after agreeing to search? Good question. Interesting that his mom asked if the location she was dropping him off was a chop shop. I wonder what landed him in jail recently. Not blaming the victim, just curious if his crime could be related to help determine what happened. I thought the exact same thing. I would also love to know why the locals sheriff's office doesn't look at the data she is looking at and get a search warrant. Not the best jurisdiction to go missing. And if you want an investigation done. I am confused by the wording. What does she mean he ran off the back porch, fell down flat, and the very next phone ping that shows up at 12:23, it's across the street. This is the property where we were, and this is the phone ping. Would a phone ping be able to be that accurate? I can tell you someone was running and fell. Yes, I was also curious, how could she tell he fell down, or if it was just a colorful phrase meaning his motion went still, or what. And regardless, I'm no expert, but I don't think it would be precise enough to tell either of those things. Holmes County, this is June 25th. Holmes County Sheriff Willie March says in the video they'd like to get a statement from Alex's friend about what happened, but the person refused and has since lawyered up. Holmes County family wants answers after man's disappearance. May 23rd, 2022. The friend in question is considered a person of interest in the missing persons case. Hold on. Local news, Holmes County family wants answers after man's disappearance, posted May 23rd, 2022 at 4:32 p.m. Updated May 24th, 2022 at 1:11 p.m.
Alex Easterling's family is counting down the days until the father and son can be brought home safely. The 30-year-old who lives in Holmes County missing since April 20th, last seen when he was dropped off at a friend's house on Stockyard Road in Pickens.
We don't want to let go until our family has closure. and we're just asking for help to find him, any information.
Holmes County Sheriff William March says authorities have searched the property of the area he was last known to be, but have not searched Alex's home. Authorities are continuing to comb through evidence such as Alex's phone records and surveillance video. Tracy Hernandez says her nephew was battling a drug addiction, but always made sure to check in. Is it like Alex to not call?
Not at all. Alex talked to his mother every day, even when he was on the farm serving out for a bench warrant that he didn't show for. Addiction takes many forms.
His family concerned that law enforcement may have seemingly turned a blind eye on the missing persons case that's heading into its fourth week.
The person that last saw him, and we have phone records, that's the last people that have talked to Alex until there was radio silence on his phone, haven't been questioned. We're very confused by that.
Sheriff March says they're diligently working to get the friend in for questioning related to Alex's disappearance.
If someone is missing and that you would come in and would give us a statement, what you think will happen to him. And to act for a lawyer, that to me, that was kind of unknown.
The statewide search involving K-9 volunteers, along with local authorities, Lexington Police Department, Holmes County PD, and the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation. For Alex's 5-year-old daughter,
she knows that people are with us and everyone loved her father. He was a very lovable person.
Not a stone I can think of that we ain't turning over to try to find him.
As Alex's family is holding on to hope for his safe return, there is a $10,000 reward offered by the family for information leading to finding Alex and the arrest of anyone involved. Reporting in Holmes County, Tauta 12 News.
So, I got so much I could say, but I'm not going to. But man, just something about that sheriff just rubs me the wrong way. Like, because I know how little he's done. So it's like, what the freak are you talking about? All you've done, all you could do. What are you? Well, you haven't done anything. Ashley has gathered every bit of evidence and laid it in your lap, and you're doing nothing with it. The only thing you did was come and run them off the property the one and only time they were allowed on there and haven't been since. Good job. It seems to me like you have more interest in protecting whatever's going on at that house. Let's just call a spade a spade. What, I mean, I don't, for someone that's the sheriff of this county, and for you to say to this mother and family at any point that, oh, you didn't know this was the biggest heroin dealer in Holmes County? No, but you did, and you're the sheriff. How about you do something about it? How you're gonna? First of all, who says that? Second, and do your job, or I mean, that's when you have there's so many factors, but I mean, you don't even need probable cause, which is what he tried to say that he's lacking, because the homeowner, the person of interest, Chucky, is on not probation, parole. Guess what for, y'all? Selling drugs. What? What probable cause? I'm pretty sure. It may differ from state to state. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm quite certain where I'm from, when you get out of prison on any kind of probation, parole, you sign those papers. You don't have rights. Probable cause isn't a factor. They just, because they feel like it, they come and check and do a walkthrough. I mean, they on my Atlanta, but I don't know. It's baffling because that is so not even close to how it goes where I'm from. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but Grady don't fucking play. Like, he's petty. Like, he's you're definitely not gonna do that. You're not gonna be on parole and like scrapping out the trap house. That I mean, and him come on and talk about it and be like, yeah, I know, and then it just keep going on. I mean, it's not like there's a. It's not like it would be hard to get a warrant or get a judge to. I mean, I don't understand. My brain is hurting, like, because that wasn't an investigator. That was the sheriff. Mm. And then, if you want to even get into on a bigger scale, Jonathan Estes is I don't know exactly how close in proximity, but it's in Mississippi as well. And boy, 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 if y'all have listened to any of the details in that case, there's no way to tiptoe around that. That is straight up corruption. And it almost makes you wonder if it's not the Mississippi way, because I've never in my life heard of police departments just. Anyways, trying to not say the F word, and it's really hard because effing it pees me off. So, so, let me keep going because it gets worse as far as like, let me just go where it starts with Ashley because it's so it's unbelievable. I mean, I hate I've never heard of anything like it, and I know I've said that before, but it okay. So July 12th, 2022. This is Ashley. I'm Alex's mom, and I am more than happy to fill in details for some of your questions that have been posted if it might help me in finding my son. One of the first things I want to address is about just getting out of jail. Yes, I had just picked him up from jail the same day he was last seen. He was arrested on February 16th for the outstanding warrant in Hinds County from 2020 for grand larceny. My son has struggled with substance abuse issues for the past few years, and this was a result of that addiction, plain and simple. It was reduced to a misdemeanor, and he was released on PTI. If I need to expound further on this, I can do so in a follow-up reply. I was unaware when I dropped him off at his friend's house at 8:15 p.m. on April the 20th, 2022, located at 138 Stockyard Road, Pickens, Mississippi, but this is the home of a known drug dealer named D. Edward Anderson, aka Chucky. Although I wasn't aware of the drug activity at this location, the Holmes County Sheriff, Willie March, is fully aware, along with several, if not most, of the other law enforcement and elected leadership in the county. Drugs and crime are rampant in Holmes County because it is allowed. The comment I made about looking like a chop shop is simple. The place looks shady. A junkyard with old cars everywhere, high wooden fencing, floodlights, etc. Look it up on Google Maps and you can see it for yourself. This is also because Cadillac converter, ATV, and ag equipment theft is common occurrence in Holmes County. Again, all common knowledge to law enforcement officers, but never followed up on and certainly not curtailed. On Friday, 4/22, Sheriff Willie March. So this is on Friday, April the 22nd of 2022. Sheriff Willie March went to this location and spoke with Chucky about Alex. He confirmed that Alex had come by on Wednesday night. Chucky stated that they were on the front porch talking, and Alex asked for some phone numbers since he had just gotten a new phone that day. Chucky says he went inside to get his phone, and when he come back out, Alex was just gone. My father, Robert Easterling, also went to this location to speak with Chucky a little later that day. Chucky told him that They were talking on the front porch. He went inside to put on a t-shirt, and when he came back, Alex was gone. Later that same day, a deputy spoke with Chucky, and he then stated that he went inside to get a cigarette, and when he came back out, Alex was just gone. 3 different responses to the same question. Aside from informal questioning, Chucky has still to this day not been formally questioned by any law enforcement officer. With help from Texas EquiSearch, we were able to get drones flown over the area Wednesday, April 27th. The next day, April 28th, search and rescue handlers and canines came out and did a search at the property. Initially, Chucky would not allow the search, but after he made a personal, y'all listen to this, okay? This is super fucking important. Puff Muffin, Eddie, he made a personal call to Sheriff March and then to his mama. He allowed the handlers to proceed. The dogs immediately hit on my son's scent and went from the front gate straight to the front porch. The dogs then attempted to go around to the back of the house. That is when the situation changed. This is another important part. Pay attention. Chucky started waving his arms and yelling at the handlers. He didn't go back there. A member of the search team asked how he knew he didn't go back there if he didn't see where he went, and he was just gone when he came back on the porch. At that time, we were asked to leave. We have not been allowed back since that time to do any type of search at the last known location for my son. Another item of note is that during the search, the second in command Chief Deputy Roosevelt March came to the property. That for anybody that is wondering if that sounds like, oh wait, didn't I just hear that? That's because yes, he's got the same last name as Sheriff Willie March because that is his brother. So sheriff and undersheriff are brothers because that just seems like the most ethical thing you could have thought to do. I mean, whoa, I wonder what could go wrong. Anyways, Roosevelt March came to the property. He never exited his vehicle or acknowledged me, my husband, or my father. He spent 25 to 30 minutes chatting and openly flirting with Chucky's mom as she stood at the car window. Google takeout data. If you don't know what it is, you should, especially if you have an Android device. It literally tracks every step you take. It initially looked like a foreign language to me, but after quite a bit of reading on how to open and read JSON files, the rest is just line by line data crunching. One thing that threw me off was the timestamp. For whatever reason, it is 5 hours ahead of Central Time. This is where you can find the definitions of Google detected activities. Is there anyone out there that is experienced with this type of data analysis? I would love some feedback. There are a few data points from this Google takeout data. I'm also attaching a document that shows points on a map. Activity type tilting, confidence 100, timestamp 22/4/21, T012935, 764Z. Okay, and then if you keep going, there is a large overview of the area. The map pin is dropped at exit 144 on I-55 North Shell Station on Mississippi 17, exit 144. I sent Alex a text message at 8:08 p.m. while parked in front of the store. This can be verified with phone records. Could also verify with security camera date from, okay, let's see. Actually, there is the last 2 ping on Alex's phone were the exact same latitude and longitude location and were a few hours apart with no other activity between them. I know with certainty that is where his phone was for several hours before it finally stopped working. We searched and searched without success, and it wasn't until I realized that the 2900 accuracy was actually the ping radius in meters, meaning the higher the number, the larger the possible area of location. So I bought the exact same phone and took the same route that we made on 4/20/2022. The one exception is that rather than going to the last known location for obvious reasons, I went a little further up the road and parked for 15 minutes hoping to get ping info. Well, it worked and I got ping at 2700 accuracy. I made another map with a new ping location and compared it to where I was actually parked. From there, I used the measure tool on the map and tried to identify the most probable location that the actual pings from his phone might have actually been. I would love someone to look at it and let me know if I might actually be onto something or if it's just wishful thinking. Hopefully my explanation wasn't too confusing and y'all can make sense of what I'm trying to do. I'm adding the screenshot of this map location pings. If anyone can help me with that, I will be forever grateful. Hold on, I'm trying to pull this up real quick. Okay. Okay. So this is the map and the pings that Ashley put together. Let me zoom in. All right. So she has even like a little legend to go with it. So it says the red square, which is right here. Let me zoom in. So right here, red square, Anderson property, last known location. The green circle, which is this one right here, is the last actual ping from Alex's phone, and the red map dot, an estimated true location, is on the right side of I-55. So that is here. And then yellow lines, my actual park location was on the right side of I-55. The ping shown in data at 2700 accuracy is on the left. So here, if anybody is good at that stuff, puff muffin. So let me zoom in some more. So here we have where Alex's phone. No, this is okay, so the property is right here. So this is where the little mobile home is at. The more you zoom in, the blurrier it gets. But this is on this side of the highway, okay? The phone last pings here on this side, wooded area, and also over here where he was last seen is also a very heavily wooded, swampy, marshy area. Both, I mean, very um wet. You know, Ashley's been back there several times and she sent me video, and it's eerie. I don't know if that word is, if that, and I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it's eerie, very eerie. Okay, let me zoom. Yeah, she was trying to figure out, like, in order to find so she could be searching in the most um logical place, and she was trying to test the accuracy of the ping itself too, because she knows where he was at last, and to where knowing where she was parked at, to see where the phone ping comes up, so that she can judge, okay, well, this is how far I was away from it when it pinged, so I'll judge from Alex's last ping to the same location, and now I have a search area and a radius. I correct me if I'm wrong, Ashley, when you watch this, but I'm like 99% sure that's what she was going for when she started this, because she didn't know. She was just putting latitude and longitudes together based off of his Google data, and you know was able to put it on a map and make, like, I just, oh my god, I don't know how I wouldn't have been able to that's a lot of, it's genius, and I would have never thought like that, especially in a state of panic, like. So let's go back to the blog. Next, Ashley says, "Thank you. Never doubt the power of a mama bear missing her cub. We will go to the ends of the earth to find our babies." All right, let's keep going. Okay.